5 months ago, the BBC set children across the UK the challenge of writing a story that they would love to read in just 500 words, and they didn't disappoint.
We had nearly 44,000 entries, but now just 50 finalists remain. Those impressive young writers have been invited by Her Majesty Queen Camilla to Buckingham Palace.
They will be joined by stars of stage and screen who are tasked with bringing the stories to life, and a panel of esteemed judges who have the wonderful job of choosing the winners.
So come with us to the grand final of 500 words, where a world of pure imagination awaits.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it.
That was truly magical, wasn't it? Well, it's time to start our story with a real character. And here's Roman to introduce him.
Please welcome to the Buckingham Palace Ballroom your 500 words host, Ramesh Ranganathan.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to the grand final of 500 words. What an honour it is to be here. I am delighted to celebrate the incredible writing achievements of all the 500 words finalists, partly because I'm so impressed and partly because I kind of want to be nice to you, as it's almost certain you'll be my boss in about 10 years' time. So, now, today we'll be announcing the 6 winning stories of this year's competition. So please could you welcome someone who has been a long-time supporter of 500 words. Please, could you be upstanding for Her Majesty the Queen?
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the 500 words final in the Buckingham Palace Ballroom. You are here for the same reason that geniuses like Quentin Blake and Julia Donaldson were invited to the palace, because each one of you is a brilliant writer, with the power to conjure magic with your pens and lead us on escapades on your keyboards, and all in just 500 words. Now it's time to find out who our winners are. The best of British luck to you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. How is it for you to have everyone here today?
I think it's absolutely brilliant. I can't believe that having missed 3 years, I never actually thought we'd get the show on the road again. I'm so thrilled that everybody's been able to come, and I suspect there are a lot of excited children here.
To reassure you, I've asked everyone to make sure they tidy up after themselves and stuff like that. So, where did your own love of reading come from?
I think it came from my father, who loved reading more than anything else. He had the biggest collection of books you've ever seen on almost everything. And I think that's where my love of books started.
Thank you, Your Majesty. You're going to return to the stage a little bit later to present the Gold Awards. But for now, I hope you enjoy the show.
I will. Thank you very much.
Now, with Her Majesty taking a seat, it's on with the show and the bronze winners, along with some highlights from their stories.
Please welcome to the stage Oti Mabuse.
I can now reveal that the winner of the Bronze Award in the 5 to 7 age category is... Drumroll. Oh, you actually did it. I love it. Henry Beeston, The Alien and the Purple Planet.
Henry, congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You're feeling great. Can I just say, you look fantastic. Now, Mum, how proud are you?
Super proud.
Super proud. Shall we hear your award-winning story?
Yeah.
OK, Oti, back to you.
The Alien and the Purple Planet is a story about the loneliest alien in the whole universe. The air is purple, the rocks are purple, and the water under the ground is purple, but it tastes delicious. Come and live on my planet, make it colorful and happy, and fill it full of friendship.
Please, can you welcome to the stage the age 5 to 7 bronze winner, Henry Beeston! Congratulations, Henry. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I'm feeling great too. That was amazing. What a story. Look behind you. You've got a little illustration from your story there. Has it sunk in yet, Henry?
Yes.
Good, OK. Good, I'm glad it's sunk in. Well, listen, a huge well done to Henry, and thank you to Oti. Please, could you welcome Luke Evans?
It is my pleasure and honour to reveal that the winner of the bronze 8 to 11 age category is... I'm very nervous. A very important lesson, Aaron Baker.
Can I sit here? Can we move up? Aaron, you've won. Can you believe it?
Well, yeah, you just said it, so yes, I can.
Yeah. That is how it works. Mum, I have to say, you must be so proud.
Absolutely.
Do you think this is it? This is the winner?
It's a very Aaron story. He's got quite a dry sense of humour, good at one-liners.
OK. Yeah, I can tell that. Yeah. Well, look, I cannot wait to hear it. Luke, over to you.
So Aaron wrote this story to try and make all of his friends laugh, and I can guarantee that after this, you will never look at a pineapple in the same way again. Why is there a wee lady in the waiting room? All I did was draw a picture of a pineapple. Well, Sammy, look! We're not having that in this station. You are going to court.
Please, can you put your hands together for Aaron Baker?
I just got one question. What did the pineapple look like?
It looked like a pineapple.
Oh, there we go.
Congratulations, Aaron. Hiya, Luke.
Hiya.
Congratulations, Henry. Hello, Oti. Hi, hello. Now, when Oti read your story, and I'd read it before anyway, but I cried because it's such a lovely story, isn't it? It's so poignant.
Yeah, and I love the honesty in it. You know, a lot of the times I think children find it hard to articulate what they're feeling, and I think he did that perfectly.
And we know that Her Majesty Queen Camilla is a big fan of Strictly.
Yes.
And of you, Oti.
I will take it.
Did that add to the pressure of reading?
It did, because I was first out, and when I saw her, I said, oh, we've met before. And she's like, yes, I remember. And I was like, oh, okay, no pressure. And she says, no, I have to do my speech before yours, so even I'm nervous.
Oh,
I was
see?
like, okay, we got this.
She put you at ease. Aaron, you looked cool as a cucumber when they announced your name. How did you feel, Luke?
Well, I just wanted to do it justice because Aaron had put a lot of work into it, lots of different characters, and he's been writing in the voice of these different characters. It's very technical to do that and bring a lot of humour to a short story. I thought was quite brilliant. The audience were all laughing. Even the Queen was chortling away.
And are you both going to carry on writing stories?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about you, Aaron?
I'm like trying to write 3 stories at once at the moment. So.
Wow. Now then, I've got a little present for you, okay? Because everybody gets one of these. Look, your story. Rare look at the children's books that have been owned by the royal family over the years, and a really special performance by the cast of Matilda the musical. But first, the silver winners, and who better to take to the stage than the star of the film Matilda, all about a girl who loves to read. It's Alicia Weir.
I'm so happy to reveal that the silver winning story in the 5 to 7 age category is Pony with a Coat On Solving Crimes by Clara Webb.
Hello? Can I sit here? Is that okay? Now, Clara, firstly, fabulous ears. I love them. How do you feel you've won? So
Good.
fantastic, isn't it? So, Mum, you've got a nickname for Clara, don't you?
We call her our little Matilda because
What?
she absolutely loves reading.
So, Clara, are you ready for this? Because Alicia's going to read your story. How exciting is that?
Yeah.
OK, all right, here we go. Alicia, over to you.
Pony with a Coat On Solving Crimes might just be the best title of any story ever, but it's also a brilliantly creative story about a special pony and his adventures solving mysteries with all his friends. Pony shouted, "Hey, I know you took my friend's jewels." One sheep with an eye patch and a mohawk turned and said, "We are not just sheep. We are bad sheep." Pony said, "You are going to prison."
Please put your hands together for Clara Webb. Clara, how you feeling?
Good.
Yeah? What's the most exciting bit? Is it the award, meeting Alicia, or was it sort of meeting one of the preeminent stand-up comedians on TV?
The first 2 bits.
The first 2 bits. Before you go, as you are a massive Matilda fan, how about you both give us the Matilda pose?
3, 2.
Yes! Let's hear it for Clara and Alicia! Please welcome award-winning actor Hugh Bonneville.
I'm delighted to announce that the silver winning story in the 8 to 11 age category is The Scottish Gangster by Spencer Marshall.
Now, Spencer, I'm very excited to hear your story, just from the name alone. I mean, did you come here today expecting to win?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
I thought I'd be a failure.
You thought you'd be a failure, but look, you're here, you're a winner. Shall we crack on and hear your story?
Yeah, sure.
OK, let's do it. Hugh, over to you.
Well, The Scottish Gangster is a brilliantly funny story about the supermarket heist of the century. I hopped in the bagpipe mobile, which is really just a 2009 Toyota Corolla with a bagpipe for a horn. But she's my precious baby girl. So then I hopped in and drove to Tesco/Esso
By the way, it's Tesco, not Tesco's. But then, dun, 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 I bumped into Mark, the employee of the month.
Please put your hands together for Spencer Marshall. Have you always been this funny?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Hugh, what was your favourite part of reading that story?
Well, my favourite part was learning the genesis of it, because I think I'm right in saying that you weren't going to enter originally, because I think you've sometimes found spelling and things like that a bit of a challenge, and so you were then told, no, it's your imagination that we're after. So it was wonderful that you put it down on paper, otherwise we would have lost a great story.
Spencer, congratulations, and thank you, Hugh.
Congratulations, Spencer and Clara. Lovely to see you, Alicia.
You too.
So how does it feel?
Good.
Very good.
Best feeling ever.
Best feeling ever. Wow. So this pony then that inspired the story, what's that pony like?
It's normal in the day, but then when it's night,
Yeah.
he's pony with the coat on solving crimes.
Pony with the coat on solving crimes. And you know, of course, Alicia, you're famous for playing Matilda. When you were little, what sort of books inspired you and your older sisters?
I read a lot when I was younger as well, and when I filmed Matilda, I got a big chest and it had loads of books, all by Roald Dahl, and I made my way through them because I loved him as an author and all his books so much.
And can you believe, Clara, that you had Alicia or Matilda actually reading your story?
No.
Was that super special?
Mm-hmm.
Now then, Spencer, tell me about the inspiration behind your story.
It's from a little song my gran would not stop singing 24/7 about a person called Donald who left their trousers at a pub.
I think I know the song. And is this the first time you've had a little go at writing a story for a competition?
Yeah, first time.
The first time? And here we are at Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Spencer, you need to make this into a career. Hugh, what would you say to any children who may be watching this and thinking, oh, I might enter next year?
Well, I think more to the point, the children who, if you don't mind me saying so, like Spencer, who were very nervous about entering and thought that perhaps writing wasn't their skill set. Don't worry about that. Just get it down on paper in whatever form you can, and it will be read. So I think it's just a wonderful example, again, of young people unlocking their imaginations, and Spencer's story is no exception.
I'm going to give you a present.
It's quite nice.
I know. Right, so we have got books, and in them your stories have been printed and illustrated. So a huge congratulations to Spencer and to Clara. So we've had the bronze and silver medalists, and still to come are the gold winners, read by none other than Tom Hiddleston and Olivia Dean. Now then, the Royal Collection is filled with treasured children's books that come in all shapes and sizes. And earlier on, Roman and I met the curators Emma Stewart and Elizabeth Clark Ashby, who brought along some really unique and important pieces for us to see, some from Queen Mary's doll's house at Windsor Castle. Oh, Lizzie, these miniature books are absolutely incredible. And they're handwritten, aren't they, by the authors?
They are, yes, and it was a real challenge for them all to write on such tiny pages. And then many of them illustrated their works too, which is just incredible, the skill that's gone into them. We have Mallory Blackman's book, A Message to Jessica, and it's illustrated by Mallory Blackman's daughter. We have Joseph Coelho's book, which is a poem where each line is a letter of the alphabet. This book is a unique copy of The Gruffalo, written by Julia Donaldson and illustrated by Axel Scheffler. Because the pages are so small, Axel Scheffler had to illustrate many more pages, so this book has a lot more illustrations in than a normal copy of The Gruffalo would.
What about this little one here?
This one is Her Majesty the Queen's contribution. She's written an introduction to the whole project to collect these new books for the Doll's House.
And people at home will be thinking, I'd love to see them closer. But you can, in fact, can't you? You can go and see Queen Mary's doll's house at Windsor Castle.
Yes, and alongside it we have an exhibition where we're showing all the new books that were made for the new modern day miniature library.
Thank you so much, Lizzie. Emma, what lovely books do you have over there?
These are books from the Royal Library at Windsor, We've got Queen Victoria's copy of Oliver Twist. We've got her daughter's copy of Alice in Wonderland in German. And then we've got the late Queen's copy of Black Beauty. This was given to her, we think, when she was about 5. Whoever gave it to her has written to Elizabeth on the flyleaf, and then if I turn over a few pages, you'll find it says Lilibet. That's her writing, aged about 5.
That is so fantastic. And Emma, is it right that the late Queen and Queen Camilla both shared the love for Black Beauty?
That's right. The late Queen, as we all know, was horse mad, always was. The connection is that Queen Camilla is also horse mad. She talks about what her favourite books were, and one of them was Black Beauty, and sort of howled about Black Beauty night after night after night because it's such a sad story. This is Victoria's copy of Oliver Twist. It's a first edition. The Queen has actually inscribed it Victoria R for Regina, Queen. 1839. We know from her journals, copies of which we've got over here, that she absolutely loved it.
And over here, this is a very special edition of Alice in Wonderland, right?
That's right, yes. It's the first German edition presented to Victoria's youngest daughter, Beatrice, by Lewis Carroll. And he's written, presented to Her Royal Highness the Princess Beatrice by her obedient servant, the author.
That is so incredible. Emma, thank you so much for showing me this.
My pleasure.
Ah, those little books are just gorgeous, aren't they? And remember, you can see Queen Mary's Doll's House and all those miniature little books at Windsor Castle until the end of the year. Now then, we've had the bronze and silver. Let's get on with the gold.
Make some noise for the brilliant Olivia Dean.
I'm so excited to reveal that the winner of the Gold Award in the 5 to 7 age category is Evan Stoll, Message in a Bottle.
Now, Evan, congratulations. How does it feel? You're a gold winner. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I can tell you're a man of few words unless you're entering a competition. So let's hear from Olivia.
Evan's story is a fantastically clever tale of a boy marooned on an island. He slapped cold, salty water on his face several times in order to begin to think clearly. He dug a pen out of the sand and a piece of paper. He wrote, "Please come and rescue me. I'm sick of eating crabs. P.S. Please bring some chocolates."
Please put your hands together for Evan Stoll. Be honest with me, have you ever eaten crab before?
Yes.
How was it?
Good.
You've got a very good sense of humour, and I love crabs too.
It's such a great story that to present your award, we've gone to the very top. So please welcome back onto the stage Her Majesty the Queen. Wow. Congratulations, Evan, and thank you to Olivia and Her Majesty the Queen. Please, could you welcome Tom Hiddleston?
I'm thrilled to announce that the winner of the Gold Award in the 8 to 11 age category is Cellmate by Olive Campbell.
Can you believe it?
No.
No, exactly. Congratulations. Can't wait to hear your story.
Olive's favourite genre to write is fantasy, and Cellmate is no exception. It is an extraordinary story set in a terrifying future that wouldn't feel out of place in the Marvel Universe. 624 weeks ago, Cellmate was first launched. Today was my call-up. Nobody knows what it is, just that everyone who comes out is changed somehow. I heard a curious chirp from behind me. I whipped round, waddling over to the cradle in the back of the room. There, a small, human replica robot lay, curled into a tiny ball, making snuffling sounds.
Please put your hands together for our gold winner in the 8 to 11 category, Olive Campbell. Looking at you, I was not expecting that story from you. Well, how did you come up with it?
Just came from the depths of my brain, I guess.
Okay.
Never knew what was down there, but
Yeah,
you know.
that is...
Now I do.
Well, that's one of the most terrifying answers I've ever heard to a question. Tom, an incredible story that could be turned into a movie that you might be in, perhaps.
Well, here's hoping, you know. It's so sophisticated and imaginative. It's quite the story.
And to present your award, please can you welcome back on stage Her Majesty the Queen. Congratulations, Olive, and thank you to Her Majesty the Queen.
Hello, Olive. Hello, Evan. Congratulations. You are our gold winners, you pair. Can you believe it?
No.
No. I tell you who was more shocked than you. Your mum.
I mean, I'm glad she didn't faint.
Yes. Evan, is this the first time that you've written a story?
No.
No. What sort of stories do you usually like writing?
I like writing descriptions, letters and diaries.
Oh, nice. Olivia, you've been writing songs since you were 16. As a child, though, did you write stories?
I did write stories. I think if I hadn't have done music, I would have done English. I've always just been obsessed with words and like putting them onto the page and then making other people like feel what you felt. So I think it's a very cool thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, Tom as well, the standard here today.
Exceptional. Olive, in your case, I was just blown away by how sophisticated it was. I was completely knocked my socks off, I'll be honest. It's amazing.
I've got a little gift for you, okay? So, these are very special books that you can keep. Your story's in there and it's been illustrated. And then Olive, the same for you as well, okay? Yeah. Congratulations to Olive and to Evan, our gold winners! So, that's all the winners of this year's 500 Words competition. Henry and his story of the purple alien, Aaron and one very important lesson, Clara and her pony with a coat on solving crimes, Spencer and the Scottish gangster, Evan and his message in a bottle, and Olive and her vision of the future with her story Cellmate. Roman, come on in.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, no.
How was it in there? It looked really good fun.
It was incredible. We had so many emotions as well. I mean, pure happiness, joy. There were tears at times. But you know what? Congratulations to all 50 of our finalists and to everyone, in fact, that sent in their stories. They were incredible.
And so inspiring. And look, if they can, you can. Put pen to paper, open that keyboard and get your creative juices flowing.
You can see the gold-winning stories in full on BBC Breakfast tomorrow morning.
And the whole event will be on CBBC and iPlayer from 4 p.m.
And don't forget, if you would like to read the entries from our 50 finalists, you can do so on the BBC Teach website. And there's some tips on there as to how to enter for next year.
We will leave you now with a song from a musical all about a little girl who loves to read, based on a character by one of our most loved authors.
Yes, this is When I Grow Up, performed by the West End cast of Matilda the Musical. Have a fantastic World Book Day.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're